Hello everyone! I know you're too excited for today's video. Don't get too excited because it's very exciting. Get too excited. Actually, I'm gonna talk about traveling. What do you feel about traveling? Well, before getting right into it, I need to tell you something. That I posted a video about improving your English about 1 year ago or several months ago, I don't remember exactly, and I got the content and I got the whole thing and the whole idea of the video from my university lecture. I had so many university lectures in the past, in the beginning of my journey in the university, and that was one of them. And today's video is another one. So it's about traveling. First things first, let's begin in my beautiful PowerPoint. In the name of God, created by me. It was my real name, but I changed it into my channel's name because it's better. So you know that I made it in my channel. What do you feel about traveling? First things first. Well, you have to ask this big questions from you. What do you feel about traveling? What is your feelings? Why do you want to travel? I mean, there's a big question. It's a very important question. Why do you want to travel? Well, there are several answers. The first thing is ambition. As I mentioned, well, if you love traveling, if you have been waiting for the moment of traveling, for the beautiful moment of getting into the airport and then getting into the plane and then landing for a long time, it's an ambition for you. You just love traveling. You just travel casually. Yeah, that's it. The second reason might be a career or an important thing, like education. You travel for your career. For example, if you're a YouTuber, you post videos on YouTube, like from traveling content. You do this like for your career because you get money, you earn money from doing this, from traveling, enjoying your time, and at the same time posting content on YouTube or any other social media platforms. This third one is none. If you don't have money, if you can't travel, there's none. You don't have any choice but like watching documentaries about several countries, different countries that are exciting to travel to, but unfortunately, you don't have the money. You can't afford it. I'm sorry. This video is not for you. I'm kidding. You can watch it. The second slide and the second question. What are you interested in? Well, this is the second important question and might be the most important question. What are you interested in? You ask yourself this question because you don't know where to travel. And if you want to know where to travel, you have to answer this question. Let's go to the second slide. Technology. If you're interested in technology, you can travel to different countries. Singapore, Japan, even other countries like United States and Canada and others. But I prefer Japan if you talk about technology. I don't know why. Don't ask. Even China, you can see the very extremely fast trains in China. Second slide, nature. If you're interested in nature, you can travel in other different countries. And that's a reality. If you're interested in history, there are another countries. The picture on this slide is Italy. I'm gonna talk about it in the next slides. Well, there is something important here that you have to remember. Studying or reading about a culture cannot be better than experiencing it, and except for those who can't afford traveling and you don't have another option, Well, are you interested in history? If you're interested in history, here we go. Italy. The Colosseum is an amphitheater in the center of the city of Rome in Italy, and it is the largest amphitheater ever built. Wow, this is the amphitheater. Colosseum. You know it. You definitely know it. The next slide, Japan. Well, I talked about Japan. I love it because they're really hardworking people. Like they're amazing. Like it's the planet Japan. It's really famous that it's not the country Japan. It's the planet Japan. Everyone knows it. If you don't know it, you have to read more. You have to I don't know. Let's go to the next slide. Animes. Well, it's well known for its animes. The animes that are made in Japan are largely popular. I loved so many animes in the past. In my childhood, and even a few years ago, I watched so many of them, and they're like not only for children. Next slide, technology and artificial intelligence. I don't know why I added this slide, but it talks about technology. And you can travel to Japan to see it. I don't know, just travel and see it. I know. Don't ask me why do you made this video. Discipline and hard working. Well, Nagasaki is the best sample. Look at Nagasaki in 1945 and Nagasaki in 2019. Look at the difference. I talked about their hardworking, right? Well, this is it. You can see, like when the nuclear weapon that were used against Nagasaki, you see how much it destroyed Nagasaki. But because they're really hardworking, it didn't affect them. Well, the dark side of the world, North Korea. Okay, if you want to travel somewhere and you are in a country that is developed somehow and you have everything, it's like there is democracy, the economy is flourishing and everything is flourishing, and you want to see a dark side, travel to Korea, the north one, not the south one. Okay, is the place, Korea, North Korea, is the place where you find dictatorship, propaganda, and poverty. Woohoo! And next slide. This is a video of North Korea. I am afraid I can't show you the video because of the copyright rules, the strict copyright rules of YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Really, thank you, YouTube. Next slide. YouTube. Thank you. Iran. Well, before getting started into this slide, I need to tell you something that actually in my lecture, all my classmates were Iranians, and almost 90% of them were from the same city, from my city. So I needed to talk about something useful and something they can do and they can really use. So I needed to talk about the country we're living in, Iran. So why not? The first place that came into my mind is Persepolis in Shiraz city. Persepolis is actually, I think it is a historical city. If you just search a little bit about it on Google, you can find so many information about Persepolis. I traveled to it myself, and I'm gonna show you a few videos about it. Let's watch them.
خب بالاخره بعد از حدود 50-60 کیلومتر رسیدیم پیش شهرستان مفدش. اینجا اگه حد زدید کجاست؟ اینجا بله همون چیزی که فکر میکردید درسته. اینجا تخت جمشیده. تخت جمشید. منم لهجه‌ام شد مثل اینا، ساکنای همین مردم محلی چیز همین مکانم دیگه. اینو رد شدم دوباره فیلم میگیرم. بریم بالا با سرعت برق و باد. اوه چه هوایی، چه چیزی. Come on. این مکان تاریخی تخت جمشید هست و اینم خاطر نویسی هموطنان عزیز. خاطره می نویسن، یادگاری، همه جا یادگاری نوشته. اینجا کجا؟ یادگاری نوشته.
Okay, you watched the videos which I recorded in Persepolis. Okay, the second place to travel to in Iran is Nakhchivan Square in Isfahan city. It's really beautiful, look at it, but now after like a lot of years of khoshksali, I mean, it's not as beautiful as that one that was in the past. The last one, Chogha Zanbil in Khuzestan province, which is our province. It's a very, very historical place. I mean, I don't know how much, like I think thousands of years ago it was built. And I didn't even visit it, and that's a shame actually.
Shiraz 非常漂亮，我非常喜欢 Shiraz. That's it.
Yeah. He said Shiraz is very beautiful, and I'm enjoying Shiraz, right?
Yeah.
And this is Sadi Tom. اینجا قشنگترین جای شیرازه. This is the most beautiful site of Shiraz city. This is I love Shiraz, which all the people take pictures here. This is Karim Khan Castle. You can contact us whenever you want, and we will take you here.
Yeah, that's it for this PowerPoint, but not it for today's video. I need to talk with you a little bit. I have nothing to say. I'm just kidding. You can close the video, but first, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a good night, or have a good morning, or have a good afternoon if it's afternoon. And goodbye.